Hello, welcome back, Epic 7 players. Today I will be doing a Destina debut after her rework. I think she is extremely good now. I'm going to be going over how she's changed, her current toolkit, and what I think is her best EE. I'll also be going into some RTA and a Guild War match and see how she fares. Alright, let's open her up. Destina has always been one of my favorite units ever. I love her design. She was one of my first 5-star units and actually my first 5-star healer. So initially on her S3, it was a full cleanse with, I believe it was up to 5 debuffs. Each debuff that Destina cleanses, she will CR push up to, I think it was 25%, and 5% for each debuff. Now she has on her S3 a revive. So if your ally is dead, she will revive them up for 20% health. And if they are alive, she will dispel all their debuffs. And now, to top it off at the start, she gets Spirit Blessing, which increases effect resist for 2 turns by 60%. That was a bit of a random thing they put in there, but honestly extremely powerful. And if you get her effect resist to, I would say maybe even at least like 150, or with Spirit's Blessing, she is not going to be debuffed, and she is just going to sit there and let a control team attempt to do its thing and then cleanse and revive your team. Initially on her S2 regen, it was a simply CR push a hero up to by 50%, and now it was dispels 2 debuffs and increases combat readiness by 30%. I am sort of bummed that Smilegate got rid of that extra 25% combat readiness, because what was really cool, and honestly what made Destina also so good in PvP, is you could just simply, even if your ally was at full health, just use regen to CR push. And finally, Destina's S1 has not changed. You see here that it dispels 1 debuff from the ally. That's because of her EE. And so currently on her EE, I have, just as I said, dispels 1 debuff from the ally with the most health using her S1, and increases effect resist. Rel's EE. I have Keto Oath, which dispels 1 debuff from the ally with the most health. I think this is still it was the best one in my opinion pre-rework. On her tier 2 regen has the 30% chance to reset skill cooldown of her S2 when using it. This could be game changing for you. And then her tier 3, it increases combat readiness by initial 20%, thus giving back the 20% that was taken away prior to the patch. Honestly, I don't think any of these EEs are bad for her. Obviously focus on getting effectiveness up, but I still think Keto No, and then probably that 30% chance to reset skill cooldown is the best. Now I'm going to take Rel into an RTA match, and we'll see.
You may try to defy me.
What I'm going to try to do is bait out a control team. I did notice that this doesn't work too well in general against teams that could just burst her down, so I'm going to try to avoid getting slow target DPS. Hurry, and then Rimuru. So I'm actually just going to pick, I'm not going to pick Sea Lilios, I sort of want to pick that, so I'm going to pick a FCC.
As long as I'm holding this spear, I won't back down.
We'll see what she's here. And of course, since she's the kicking lady,
I'll make you taste despair.
Alright, they pick Conquer Lilias. I'm gonna pick a Saltaria
I need some me
and
time.
Destina.
Radiant light.
Some interesting picks on my part initially in the opening. I'm curious to see how they're gonna do. Okay, I debuted what not to do in an RTA match. This time, I'm gonna show what to do. And what went wrong that first round is I picked Destina way too early.
I'll take your life.
The team was
I
able
don't
to
wanna
pick
fight a
very
pushover.
strong single target DPS. Way
Your
younger,
life ends here.
just like last time, and then a rather very strong single target. So I'm gonna keep Destina in pocket here. She really shines against control comps and AoE opponents. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick a strays in there.
The time has
And then I'm
come to
also
light the
gonna
world with
stick
horror.
A Destina in there.
Don't be afraid.
I'm pretty confident they're not gonna pick another single target DPS. Especially with the strays invincibility. So I'm confident they Destina at this point. Let's see what they Alright, so we're actually looking at a team that is very similar from last time. I just wanted to showcase, because it did pick
Not fear death. Seizing victory is seizing the future.
Keep in mind though, Destina is very
I'll make you
against
taste despair.
single target DPS, and this is gonna be an interesting showcase. I'm actually gonna
won't fall.
this quite here.
Shall I handle this?
And I probably should have provoked that.
I'll overwhelm you.
And that Destina, we get a good resist at she's at this point. I don't know how much. Probably effect resist. Million is really popular against this one because
Radiant
she
light.
get my string as embarrassing. Because she could inflict extinction. So now at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a little fun. I'm actually gonna awaken.
Foolish.
Thanks to her S. To
Your fast
now.
approaches.
I didn't heal strays because obviously he's about to
Destiny
delete somebody
cannot
and
escape
give himself invincibility.
my sword.
I'm gonna try to define it.
Okay, very good. Now I'm gonna put someone to sleep.
Now it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah, whole team is put to sleep.
Obey if you
Alright,
wish
now
to
I'm
live.
actually gonna keep Young alive and try to
This
get
is
her
it.
to fight.
Did you?
Okay,
Oh my, how
she
cute.
is on the sack. That is a really corny artifact, but
Cute.
let's push it back.
I want to torment you.
Fall to despair.
And I'm actually gonna allow that Charlotte to live. If they don't forfeit.
In the light's name.
I'm gonna let them know
Feel my sword.
that it's okay. Oh, was that a douche?
The time has come.
Now,
The light will always win.
Well, you get the idea. I actually remembered I ended up losing Destina at my last guild war, so I'm just gonna throw her in a match really quickly, just so you can see. I didn't plan to do arena match showcase because I'm a challenger, but you'll get the idea. This is a pretty good team. Actually, I'm gonna go against this team. I do want to compare how different Destina is currently to Maid, because I know a lot of people are comparing her to Maid because she can AoE revive, but I actually think Maid is better in a few ways, and I'm gonna choose a slow team just so this team
Spiritual
has a little more
energy
chance
here.
to go. And unlike last time, the last match.
On behalf
And
of the
we'll
creator,
see how this goes. Alright.
I will deliver
So I'll let
judgment.
Aor go first. She's doing
Popular
nonsense.
is
Destina
so
is really
exhausting.
effect resist. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Just sleep. Actually, not gonna put anybody to sleep right now. Except on the balance.
Right in the nick of time,
I think
our heroine appears.
Be careful.
just gonna hit that AOL.
You didn't see this coming.
For nonsense.
Show you the real deal.
Alright, here's the big thing. I think Chloe's S3 is just
Don't be afraid.
I mean, she has increased attack, revive, and cleanse, and if they're dead, then she revives them. I mean, it's nuts. So what I'm gonna do is get this debuff off.
Beast of the West.
And of course, a long time.
Shall I let you
Destina's
dream
result
endlessly?
that bars to go up way more. Alright, so here's gonna be her nonsense here.
Follow the light of truth. Help me. Fire! Requesting approval. And granted. Removing restrictions.
Landon's in her S3, partly why I chose to bring
Radiant light.
Spirit Eye Sea Line with me is because I think it's really fun to just constantly revive everybody.
Destina's protection.
Here's the big thing this team can do is revive.
I'll send you
So now
all
Ravi
away.
has Sacred Sight. I'm gonna just really quickly stun this rebellion. Oh, shit.
Everything in Felicia is under my control.
I might not finish this match. Just so as you can see, very interesting. I think the biggest things to take away from this rework debut was it may have been a little underwhelming, but the big thing with Destina is because she could fully revive her team and has this increased effect resist, a lot of control people are not going to want that. They're going to do everything in their power to get rid of her, and that's why those last two RT matches we fought against two strong flyers to target DPS, because they want to get rid of Destina ASAP, and that is the easiest way to do that. I still think the best way to play Destina right now is actually with a semi-speedy team. Just so you get those turns in and cycle. Don't rely on that 20% health to really do much for your team. Unlike Rel, who could revive and fully heal a teammate, this does not. And so it's going to be up to your units, how speedy they are, to really get that turn in and to really make that revive useful, because you're probably going to die in one hit. Other than that, she is a pocket pick. Some sweepers you could draft first, like a make Chloe a little bit. But for Destina, you're going to want to use her as your trump card and sort of throw a stick in the mud for any control or people who don't have single target DPS to really deal with her. Alright, well that was my informational video. Please let me know if I can improve on anything, or if you like and subscribe, and if you'd like, you can add me on the global server, and my supporters will be happy to help you.